Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And we're going to do an Ask Me Anything. We're going to go over some stories. We're going to go over some personal stuff as well. And, one of the stories that I am going to hit really quickly is just the fact that people continue to deny to me that DARPA really had anything to do with this technology that is now being deployed globally. And I just wanted to show people some of the very few articles where you can see as far back as even 2013 that what is being, distributed amongst the masses is from these initial contracts. Okay, that's where the genesis comes. When you talk about RNA and mRNA and that technology, you're talking actually mid-'80s to early 90s really being its genesis, okay? University-wise. So, guys, out of the gates, thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. Get your questions and comments in. And remember, you can skip the line if you are over at the Rockfin with the Tipskis and Hutch that keep this program bounce diddly ouncing. Okay, so I don't know whether Alex has discussed this on air, but you can certainly see it for yourself, and we're going to show you a video of Rob Dew from a couple days ago. Actually, it might have been yesterday at home. So for those that don't know, Rob Dew has contracted COVID. Now, I know there are some people that have outright tried to tell me that this thing is a complete and total hoax and it does not exist in any shape, way, or form, right? And a lot of you point to the isolation of the virus, and even though the claims of the CDC in court somewhere, they have not been able to produce the actual virus and just computer models. Let me say this. I don't think that necessarily means it doesn't exist. Okay, in fact, I do, just as I've always said, think that not only does it exist, but I think that this is biological warfare, and I do not believe the Wuhan leak hypothesis either. Okay, and I'm sorry, but when you see Rob Dew, and I talked to him on the phone yesterday, Rob Dew is my age. Now, is he as healthy as the Burmis with that terrible double jab that couldn't punch through a wet paper bag? I don't know, Rob's personal, medical history, but we are friends, and I highly doubt that, number one, he would have been put on oxygen. The guy is really still having trouble breathing, and if you go to Dew's News over at Band Video after this, you can watch his own account, and I believe he's speaking with Dr. Richard Bartlett, who we've had on the program, okay? And we've discussed things like steroids, budesonide, etc. I'm not going to give any medical advice here. But let's just say that Rob Dew is on everything you can imagine that you can't talk about on YouTube. And we are currently on YouTube, okay? And although, he is feeling better, he's still having trouble breathing. So I actually sent him some black oxygen, that's fulvic acid. Obviously not cheap, but at the same time, gets you 60% more oxygen on a cellular level. So I hope it speeds up his recovery. But he had to leave under duress at the hospital. He was at a hospital. I believe if you follow him on Mastodon, you can watch those videos as well. We're going to show you the video where Rob is in good spirits, and I believe he's hooked up to an IV of either vitamin C or vitamin D. Okay? And let's see. I work hand in hand with known QAnon grifter, a.k.a. Alex Jones. I'm not working with Rob at all. I texted Rob earlier in the week the Event 201 story, Exigent News. And he then tweeted back, or not tweeted back, texted back to me that he was in a post that he was in the hospital. And listen, on a human level, first of all, I don't like people dying. That's why I do what I do. Anybody. I consider Rob to be a friend. We may have our differences politically, but I certainly don't want him hurt. So yeah, well, anyway, I sent him out that today, and we're going to play a clip of Rob, trying to be in good spirits about it. So with that being said, guys, before we get up to everything and get to your questions, comments, some of the stories that we're going to cover, remember, I still need you over here on YouTube. That's the deal. If you thumbs it up, you subscribe, you share, you let people know about the channel. Everything's here. It's accessible. But you never know if I'm going to get kicked off of YouTube. As I predicted, right, Rand Paul had that video taken down, suspended from YouTube. That's why we didn't play it. That's why we have a rock fin. And if you are a premium subscriber, you can actually watch me from 2009 basically expose what the WHO, pandemic level 6, and the UN meant then via the swine flu and the piggy flu, right? And how all these different things were put into place for their dry run. Also exclusive over there, and of course free, is the Earth 21 predictive programming, where they literally have the new normal on the screen. You got players like Eric Schmidt, Fauci, Podesta, Van Jones, Woolsey, all telling you're bad because of climate change, refugee camps, New York City under quarantine, masks, all of it. All of it. So there you go. I mean, please make that free account at the very least. And if you do want to support, remember, you get the year-long membership. You lock it in for $20 less instead of $9.99 a month. It's $100 for 12 months. And then you get everybody's premium content, not just mine, which are usually throwbacks. By the way, Invisible Empire is available over there in higher quality and about the highest you can get for free as well. All of them are free here on YouTube as well. Odyssey, thank you for backing me up. The GoFundMe links are down below if you want to support me. I do appreciate that. But let's get into it. This is the guy who needs support today. Okay? Again, this is my friend. And, I warned people, being from New York, that I didn't think it was bogus. And so many people have come down hard on me. But you tell me that you think it's normal in the summertime for a flu, right? For Rob Dew, and you can see the IV. I'm sure people will say he's a crisis actor now, but
I'm not asking what's in the infusion. I'm not asking to look at the ingredients in the infusion. I'm rolling up my sleeve and I'm taking the infusion. 'Cause that's what a good Democrat does. Rolls up their sleeves for that infusion. Don't you forget it. There's the infusion. I don't want to know what's in it. I don't want to know who made it. I don't want to know about the studies. I don't want to know if it's gender fluid. I just take that infusion because that's what a good Democrat does. Listens to their masters.
And look, I don't like the left-right nonsense and Democrat blah, blah, blah. But, admittedly, that quote does come from that Cuomo clip, right? Remember Cuomo? And the thing is, again, Biden praised Cuomo on his way out. He did so many good things. Zombie Joe praised him on the way out, all right? So some of the things I really wanted to hit quick, just real quick. Oh, the CDC's not. Oh, I don't want to read that out loud and get a fact check. But that's the headline. Florida, again, you notice they're not talking about Iowa at all. We just had record numbers, okay, at the Quad City, the Mississippi Valley Fair. There was like a concert of 10,000 plus every night. Shinedown, Pitbull, Jason Aldean, right? I mean, give me a break. I'm serious. Think about that. Record number. There's no outbreak. No one's sick. I took my nieces to the fair. They had a great time. Start living your life and being a human being, okay? And again, that's why they took that Dr. Paul thing off. I warned you. And I wanted to hit this up really quick. And by the way, not even 50 thumbs. Can we get 100 thumbs over on YouTube? I'd really appreciate that, guys. So, Homeland Security last week said, I want you to just read the headline. It's crazy. ABC News. Homeland Security warns of increasing but modest threat of violence from Trump conspiracy. What is that? What is a Trump? It's a word of a person that is so loaded now, next to a word that is so loaded. Trump conspiracy. What does that mean? And you're going to see how that gets further spun in a headline by CNN. Now look at the little underneath. This is the funniest thing. DHS said it has no specific evidence of an imminent plot. What? Yeah, an increasing but modest threat. It's made up. It's buzz terminology. They say they have no specific evidence of any plots or threats. Like, give me a break. And then this is what happens, right? Oh, they're warning of a potential conspiracy theory-fueled violence in August. And, every time I see something like this, and I looked at it like this, and, again, I was at the Capitol, okay? Where are all these, like, Confederate flags and Nazi flags they keep showing? I see the Gaston flag. I see the U.S. flag. I'm telling you, you see from my footage, I think I saw one, maybe two Confederate flags there through the whole thing. And that's from the ellipse as well. Forget about just being at the Capitol. All right? I mean, and that's factual. And again, look how everything gets skewed. A conspiracy theory fueled violent August. Like, what kind of fairy tale land is that? Talk about some Johnny nonsense. Meanwhile, again, DARPA. DARPA's gamble might have created the best hopes for stopping, the deal. So if you look here, you can see the creation of the DNA and RNA boops, right, was funding early for R&D by Moderna. Okay, it's all here. And then you go to, like, their website, their own website, Moderna's own website, right? And DARPA is a partner. And it says in October of 2013, DARPA awarded Moderna up to approximately $25 million to research and develop potential mRNA medicines as a part of DARPA's automated diagnostics to enable prevention and therapeutics, or ADEPT program, which is focused on assisting with the development of technologies to rapidly identify and respond to threats posed by natural and, get this, engineered diseases and toxins. And they're not called the V word anywhere in there. They say medicines because they've just changed language at this point. Get a nice screenshot of this one. I'm going to send this in for this, because this is probably going to end up getting taken down, because they've reworked They've reworked the foundations of reality and what words mean. So anyone who thinks, again, you get that in the headline, but nowhere do they say that. You get it? Huh. You see? There it is. And there's the vaccine at the end and the antibody programs. But that's against what is it? Chikungunya infection. That's a specific infection where they say the V word. Just pointing that out. Just want to be correct about it. So yeah, it's all there. It's all there. I mean, they literally, it's updated on the bottom to the point where you can see that. This is long before that. I mean, it's right there. Government organizations, strategic collaborations. Give me a break. They're hand in hand. We're in biomedical fascism. The technopoly has been here a while, and ultimately, they want a little bit of that. They want a little bit of that and a little bit more of that and a whole bunch of that. And you better believe it. Not hype. Transhumanism is here. Oh, do we have to take that out? We do. We do. Let's get rid of that. Oh, look at this. Of course. Why would... Oh, wait, no, we got to do some of this or this. There it is. We did it. We did it. All right. Get the questions and comments in. And remember, if you are over on the Rockfin, I want to thank you. And I'm going to say this. Let me thank some people over on the Rockfin over here, okay, guys? Because there's some people to thank. Thank you so much, Eli Davidon and Nico Del Grasso, and especially Raymond Gate. Thank you for the year long. And N.A. Literist, thank you for the year long. So grateful to have you guys up on a platform that's empowering me through free speech and would actually allow me to tell you exactly what Rob Dew is taking right now. But he did leave the hospital. Anybody can go to Dew's News on Band.video and see where Rob's at. I think he interviewed Richard Bartlett for like half an hour. He is having trouble breathing. Listen, I talked to him on the phone for like 15 minutes, and I was bummed. You know, it's my friend. He did not sound good. I don't want tubes in my body either. So, yeah. So, obviously, we've gone over what happened to Dew. Let's see. In Tampa, Newsom just mandated all CA employees, to get booped in order to work. Yeah, it's here. Listen, they want the digital passports. They want the papers. They're going for the schools. It's very obvious. And even getting Cuomo out, now this woman is going to be unquestionable, and she's going to push through phase 2. You know what I'm saying? We do it live here. You're damn right we do. So you don't believe it? Again, I promise you my friend is sick. That's just, I don't know what else to say. You know what, Miss Prepper? I can't speculate as to how, but it is weird that this has happened this summer. I'll say this. Although they've censored Dr. Paul, okay, that school board meeting, right? Or is it county board meeting? I'm sorry. The Mount Vernon video. We didn't play it on YouTube. Too dangerous. Played it on Rockfin. That's still on YouTube right now. And obviously that's one of the positions that's taken, Miss Prepper. What do you think of Kim Iverson on Rising? She doing a good job? What's Rising? I know that she's on Rockfin. I'd love to have Kim Iverson on my show. Even considering all things are true, I look forward to creating the next MRSA. I don't know what that means. I'm worried I'm in Los Angeles and they are getting authoritarian with the you-know-what passports. No one is fighting back, so what's next? Serious question. And I'm a far-left guy, so, well, you know what's next. Total authoritarianism. As much as you allow. And again, I wish I could tell you that I thought that California was going to get better. I don't. I think that New York and California especially, and unfortunately those on the East Coast, are probably very much going to be beholden to New York policy, the New Jerseys, the Pennsylvanias, the Connecticut's. And Midwest is where it's at, man. Pick on Kristi Noem all you want, but she's riding into Sturgis on a horse. Almost 1 million people. 750,000 people out there. Okay. So, yeah, we already did this whole QAnon grifter. I don't work hand in hand with anybody. Oh, he works. Well, again, Rob, Rob's been there a decade. I like Rob. So, and look, Jones has come on the show. I'm trying to get him on again. I was trying to get him more focused on the transhumanist agenda because I think his audience needs to know how serious it is. And unfortunately, sometimes Alex is just not that focused. And I think you get a focused Alex Jones on this issue. You need those things to go viral other than turning the frogs gay. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. My job in many cases, especially when I'm pro free speech, is to not only challenge people, which if you saw the last interview, we went at it over Trump and he kind of smirked about Bill Barr or whatever, but I think those sins are obviously apparent. I think they were worth calling out, and there are many others. We had a very, very short time to do that, and I don't think Trump's the answer. But it is also to amplify the good stuff, the real stuff. I don't come at people, even look at my Esquire interview from September 11th of last year. I didn't come out guns blazing where I hate the guy. It's not who I am. I got nothing but love in my heart. So I agree. Get well, Rob. Greetings. Whoa. Let's see. That was a big old jump. It looks like he'll carried. Let's see. Well, you get what you vote for. How does he think he got it? He told me, honestly, so we had the conversation. He said it may have even been the night that Jones was on the show really quickly. He said he went out to dinner with like 5 people. 3 people got sick, and he seemed to get the sickest over time. So, again, you'd have to go over the exact timeline. I'm not sure how much he shared with the audience, his audience, but, that's what he told me. Yeah, 30. Can we get 100 thumbs? Almost 200 watching. Move to a free state and try not to be stupid. That's true. All I'm saying is maybe it's fake or some other seasonal sickness. I'm not saying I want anyone to die. I get it, but look, man, you got to understand. Did you just see? All right, let me show it to you again. Like, they literally tell you from nature or engineered. Right here. By nature and engineered diseases and toxins. And, I can tell you firsthand that in November of 19, I never felt like that. And again, I thought it was, he's a 40-year-old man now. I never was breathing like that. It was long-term. I hadn't gone to a doctor in how long. You can go watch my videos. I had some long-term bullshit, some stuff I haven't shared with the audience, by the way, that all just magically disappeared. After a certain period of time and just kind of taking better care of myself and taking supplements. All right? And I've never had my body feel like that. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. And now, on the comeback, I've got a really good friend. He's a teacher in New York. So many of my good friends have rolled up that sleeve. He took the double shot. Got it. Was sick last week. Not Rob Dusek. I'll tell you that. Here's another story. Today, I'm in line sending Rob Du, the black oxygen. And this woman in front of me, okay, she's an older lady. She's got a mask around her chin, okay? We're in the post office. Post office person is behind plexiglass, no masks on. All right, just kind of sitting there. She walks up, she's doing her thing. She goes, I'm surprised you're not wearing masks. Like, kind of question. I'm like, what the, I'm right behind her. And she's got it around her chin. And she's like, no, they say like, the plexiglass and we're like a foot back. God bless Iowa. It's still ridiculous. She even needs the plexiglass, handling the same things that the other person. It's all like, a bad joke, a bad sci-fi joke. She's like, my older friend from California, double vaccinated, just got it. Now quarantined in a hotel. I burst out into laughter. I couldn't help it. I'm like, this woman's concerned about the worker not wearing a mask. Meanwhile, she knows her friends just took a double shot and is now sick and quarantined in a hotel from Cali. Bizarro world. Let's see. What do we got held for review? Let's see. Oh, come on, man. We're not even going to show that one. We don't do that stuff here. Lack of punctuation creates ridiculous answers to simple questions, Jason. And then your question or statement. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Tyler Durden is a stupid name, a man. How you doing, Brian, by the way? Let's see. Get well, Rob. Exactly. I have a 3D printer. I'm making a small environmental hazard in my apartment. Looks like yellow Gatorade. Yikes. I hope he does okay. Satirical all the way. Okay, good. I don't want to know. I survived 40-something, overweight smoker. Fatigue was my most severe symptom, but it's better 3 weeks later. Yeah, I mean, it could be a while. Research NAC, glutathione. The FDA attempted to ban it. Looks super serious from all the lighthearted satire I'm seeing. Again, go listen. I was on the phone. Go watch his interview with Bartlett over at Band.video. He's not, listen, Rob's not acting, okay? That's all I can say. They want nothing more for you than to think it doesn't exist and sick. You can smell cigarette and pot smoke going 60 on the freeway. You can get it outside. Pied Piper people in protests and rallies. I'm not sure exactly what you meant there, Jenny. Careful with the live chat. I got live censored last night. Well, I'm trying to be careful with the live chat, obviously. Sad thing is that our brains have been washed more than our hands since March 2020. Correct. Look up White House hot mic. We've all seen. I saw that. Yeah, I remember that too. But still, that was weird. That was a weird one. April 2020. Yep. I've seen it. I know Joe Rogan played it. Seen it. Again, I can't even read that. Listen, all I can say is Obama. Again, I'm waiting for Obama, our Lord and Savior, to come forward and tell us how he beat the Delta variant at his party. Don't we deserve to know that? Do we know? I mean, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I don't want a Kit Kat bar. Let's see. Who would be mad enough in this climate? It would be a huge hoax. You must consider all the possibilities and think for yourself. Agreed. Read Dr. Linus Pauling's books. He doses whoop-a-da, whoop-a-da. Can't really give medical advice. If you're just tuning in, Rob Dew, again, he left the hospital under duress, got the Rona, is on oxygen, all sorts of other stuff we can't talk about on YouTube. If you want to know more, Mastodon at Dew's News or over at Band.video. He's doing videos at Dew's News. We're going to get him on, too. He said sometime after Thursday he'll probably be able to do it, hopefully. Don't tell me to think for myself. How dare you? I agree. How dare you? Moderna is opening new production facility in Canada now. Awesome. Like I said, he said he got it. He thinks he got it. Anyway, out to eat because he was, again, 3 out of the 5 got sick, and he's the one that seemed to get the most sick. Licking toilet seats on TikTok. It was for a video. Yikes. Sean, we just went over it again. This is live, Daniel. Live. For some reason, I was trying to premiere yesterday's video. And by the way, unfortunately, Michael Badnarik is not going to be coming to the Quad Cities. He had some kind of an emergency. They are going to have to cancel that constitutional class. But if you want to see the whole interview of why you should really be adhering and learning more and more about the Constitution, I would suggest you check that out. Rob Dew was in the hospital with the COVID and is still having trouble breathing. Yes, he has left the hospital under duress. Not sure why. He was on everything you can talk about. Yeah. Well, again, I'm glad he left. Burmis isn't showing live here and is also lagging a bit behind versus Rockfin. Sadly, many more viewing here than Rockfin. What are people waiting for? Well, let's get the thumbs up over here because we need the information out, right? Number one. And again, who knows? We never know how long we're going to be on this platform, but Rockfin has empowered me. And once again, I couldn't be happier with the platform that continues to grow and continues to bring interesting people in like Blumenthal and Tracy now joining the fray. And at the same time, having that niche MMA, BJJ, and of course, collegiate wrestling in there as well. Let's see. Look at what is done to the people in China. Correct. Been thinking since day one, the only thing that justifies it is all covert and raw. The inoculated are becoming fast breeders and are shedding. They are coming after the refusers and blaming us for the mutations. Clever girl. You can't multitask on your phone on Rockfin. That's not true. You can put the app in the background. At least I'm on Android, not on iPhone. I don't know how that works. I like to browse Twitter and internet when I'm watching a video. I am always doing more when watching videos. I think that might just be because you are using an iDevice. All I know is I believe it works here. Well, Daniel, I can't really read that on here because I don't want to get pulled for medical misinfo. I also Chromecast my TV with YouTube. That's also true. Let's see. I prefer to watch on Rockfin, but fortunately Rockfin doesn't downgrade the quality enough for your connection to handle. Yikes. Yikes. Let's see. Tennessee. Is that Tennessee? Has an executive order just passed to round up people who... No. We'll do it live. We'll look up Tennessee executive orders. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Because that would be a terrible thing. 1 day ago. I don't like that. That's a pastor thing. Let's see. I'm not saying they're smearing this guy. What is going on? All right, let's see what we got here. Maybe we'll get a video out of this. We'll play it. So this is Executive Order 83. What is this, 2 days ago? This is Newsweek. I don't want to play that. Interesting. What is? Let's see what this. The executive orders telephone assessments for involuntary commitment. Whoa. Whoa.
Looking for the news happening near you?
Let's just
Now
turn
you
that
can.
down. We can with the 10 news. This is NBC. Local. I guess we're going to see what this is. This is August 6th. Listen, I'm not saying anything because I don't know what this executive order is, but let's see what we got. It is Executive Order 83 on Friday, apparently. And we're going to wait for the little Adsky and Hutch to end, and then we're going to hit the play button, right? See what we got here. What's going on? Come on. Are you telling me that's not really... Oh, that's just... Okay, so let's just read it. The executive order allows telephone assessments for involuntary commitment and suspends the requirement for the state health department to inspect facilities. Let's see. Continuing state of emergency, gross. Let's see. Yeah, what is this continuing state of emergency? It needs to end. Everywhere. Everywhere. And, you know, my governor's failed on that, too. Let's see. Facilitate economic recovery. I don't know about that. They'll need to inspect healthcare facilities, applying for licenses. I don't like that. I mean, there's the executive order, huh? I guess, you know what? I better... Let's see. Open an image in a new tab. What do we got? Oh boy. Variants. I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. What they're thinking. So, yeah. I might be fake news. I saw, you know, someone was trying to say that there was a high-level military official saying that the Marines would be exempt from, you know, this new mandate. And listen, I don't even care if the FDA approves. Listen, the FDA is not my daddy either. Just because the FDA approves something doesn't mean I want it in my body. Okay? I want to make that extremely clear. Let's see. Banana bag, yellow bag of multivitamins and minerals. Concentration camps. Otherwise, he only cares about his own bottom line and not getting the info out. What are we talking about, Joe Public? They want to boop everyone because it takes away their control group. Come on. What do you think? Of course not. Yes, may Rob have a speedy recovery indeed. Ooh, that's a big jump. That's a big jump. Let's see. I don't know. Wow, we have a huge jump. Okay, there we go. There's Yo. MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. I don't know what that is. California's done for. Partner forced to get the boop because his job said their insurance won't cover him if he doesn't have it. What? I got stuffy nose from a couple days. I have zero neg blood, but I think it was him shedding. Oh. What's the solution to all this? Well, I would say that, number one, what people are doing at their local school boards and their local county boards, that's the first step right now. That's the great resistance right now. I think taping it, I think refusing all further mandates to lock down really any edicts that are just authoritarian dictates, period. No. That are unconstitutional. No. We need to fix the voting system before the midterms because they're coming for it, period. You better believe it. Yes, the rubric of public safety under Wartime's Emergency Measures Act. Refuseniks will undergo mental health well-being checks. Well, I guess I'll have to look at it. Jesus is the solution. Apparently, Tyler Durden makes the best tacos. Well, good for you. Zero negative blood, least susceptible to the virus. I have also already had COVID, so I have protection. Jason, sorry to hear your friend is ill. Wishing him a speedy recovery. As am I. As am I. Let's all hope. Let's see. The solution is to tear up every trade agreement, every binding international treaty. That's a start. Well, I think that also a big start would be to get rid of this idea where lobbyists are a thing. We should make that illegal. Like, I'm sorry, we can have lobbying without the money. Like you can't just give money, these PACs. You got to take money out of politics. You know, so again, the idea that a bunch of politicians can jump on a plane and go hang out at D.C. because they don't want to vote on something because they're going to get beat. It's like treason. It's straight up treason. It's treason against the very system that they were erected to serve. Period. Rob Dew is the top producer for AJ at InfoWars. Not used to be. Still is. I eat white girl tacos a lot. It's everything in a regular taco, but rolled like a burrito. Love your coverage on all these important topics, Jason. You the man. Thank you, Eternity. I appreciate that. That will not happen. Tearing up contracts does nothing to change things. Let's see. Look around, Robin. There has never been peace on this planet. One day the Antichrist will unite the entire world, the Antichrist. Until then, it's only going to get worse. So true. Wasn't something going to happen today? RFB was telling everyone to shut off their TV and iPhone. What? Listen, guys. Prophecies and message boards and white hats ain't saving you at all. At all. Let me repeat what I've been trying to say over the last couple of weeks. Selective lockdowns are coming back. They are going to come back under the guise of local and corporate mandates, while in conjunction with these vax passes, okay, whether they be digital or like this, or then forcing you to get tests often on your own dime. Remember, the administration is now saying that Florida teachers might not have to go to work because we'll just pay their salary if they don't want to. Because they're so afraid. Ooh, they're so afraid of children. Again, my girls, my nieces, they're going back to school Monday. Record numbers at the Mississippi Valley Fair. Let me say that again. Record numbers. Okay? Can we get over 150 thumbs, folks? I'd really appreciate it. You're my conspiracy 12-step. Well, thank you so much. They engineered it in, released to Trump and Fauci were involved, or at least Fauci was, and came to Trump with the antidote and said, we have some super secret military antidote that covers everything. Jenny, no. That is not how it worked at all. I want to say I don't endorse any of that at all. All right, I think first of all, we need a real independent investigation. This is not necessarily a leak. This is not necessarily a nation-state operation.
Looking for the news happening near you? Now you can with a brand new feature on the 10 News app. When you open it, click here.
Let's just turn that right off. I've got to find where that is. That's right over there. That's where we tried to get that Executive Order 83. I'm so glad that we had a little bit of Dance party right there. But no, I don't believe that at all. I'm not really here to speculate, other than the fact that, you can tell that, this is biological warfare. The thing wasn't natural. And, if you were paying attention to people like Luc Montagnier, the guy who got the Nobel Prize for HIV work, I mean, you knew this if you were reading those Lancet studies. The idea this was natural was a joke to me from the beginning. Big love and hugs to Rob Dew and his family. Damn Skippy. Me and my wife tested positive at work over a week ago. Just had slight chills like the flu. But the worst thing is no smell or taste at all. I'm on day 15. I feel normal besides that now. Good. Sure it would. Even Shakespeare suggested that lawyers be gotten rid of first if you want a society worth living in. Defund the UN and all NGOs. They must be taken care of. Tear up the paperwork. Rob can go watch a video called The Bible Way to Heaven by Pastor Roger Jimenez after watching Jason, of course. By the way, just remember that thumbs up and thumbs down are engagement. So whichever one you get, the algorithm still registers the interaction. That's true. Listen, we got plenty of haters. Don't worry. Plenty of haters out there. Let's see. This Who thing has been planned for decades. My mom still hasn't gotten her smell back 3 months later. Damn, son. Yes, 100 years more, in fact. I'm in West LA. 5 of my friends fully booped, have COVID. 2 are hospitalized. Yet everyone is screaming, get booped. It's insane. Don't you know, man? They're just breakthrough cases. They're the breakthrough cases. It's PR talking, but it's breakthrough. Let's see. You're welcome, Robin God. Bless you. Hopefully that video should answer some questions. It has been said by those in pharma, the vax... not going to say that. Can't say that. You want the no? No. The no? Yeah. The no from old Leslie, 60 Minutes. Let's see. Reject the news mom recall, Pelosi added. It's not good for you. It's not good for the children, other living things. Old people smell... What? Jesus. Is this going to make Alex Jones... I'm sure that, again, when you'd have to ask Alex on, whether you think he's taken this seriously. I again, have always taken all of this seriously, and I've always worked towards real solutions on this program, and I've always tried to present reality. And that's why I thought it was important to do this video and show you that, along with another few, news stories. What are we saying? 0.05% of Syria, 17 million pop, is booped and seeing 15 new cases per day. Meanwhile, 63% of Israel, 9 million pop, is seeing 5,000 cases per day. Yep. The DL, the down low variant. It's like Magic Johnson and AIDS. Enough money can cure any disease. David Jensen. Wow, really? Video is blurry every couple of minutes. Really? On YouTube? Because we got a nice little internet setup. I'll tell you what, like I said, big windstorm out there. I'm not sure if the power company is going to get there. There's one of my trees out back. It took out a branch, but it's still kind of hanging. It's like right on the power lines. It's not good. Let's see. Not only does it not protect you, it causes you to become a fast breeder and shedder. This is from the vaccine. I haven't reached out to James in a while. I need to get Corbett back on. Let's see. The CIA gave Rob Dew. All right. I'm going to end it here, guys. Thumbs it up, subscribe, share. All the links down below, including the GoFundMe. They're great ways to support me, but please go at least make that free Rockfin account. Let's get to 200 thumbs before we go, though. That really helped this out. And let's wish Rob Dew the best and really hope that he has a speedy recovery because, at the end of the day, guys, I got nothing but love in my heart. And, again, we can disagree. He's a friend. He's a friend. And, I like to use this platform as one for free speech, 100%, but honest free speech. And all those trolls out there, like I had some guy trolling my Cuomo video the other day. Didn't even watch it because he thought that I was like worried about his grab ass behavior, when anybody who's been watching my stuff knows that's the least thing I'm worried about. Still love him. Nothing but love in my heart, you know. I do hate that predator class, though. Guys, I'll see you on the flip.